So something interesting happened today. Let's talk about it. That's a lot of luggage. So, something interesting happened today. It's time to go. Jump, jump, jump! You ready? Bags on bus. We're headed to Shenzhen. Fortunately, this driver is driving like a, well, it's kind of like being on a bucking bronco. I just hope I can stay on for the full 8 seconds. Sit rep. I'm about, well, we're getting closer. We've gotten off the big bus. We've gotten through customs in China, customs in Hong Kong, and we're just across the border. Unfortunately, these are some pretty heavy suitcases. How heavy are they? Insanely heavy. No. So what's on your mind? Help. So what's the next step? Well, I'm glad you asked. The next step is getting all this stuff through the turnstiles and on the train, and then we got to catch the bus to the airport. So in the morning I may be like, something interesting happened today.
5 more minutes.
5 more minutes. So welcome to Hong Kong International Airport. So, yeah, after spending way entirely too long carrying heavy bags all the way to the airport, I now have the fun task of spending the night in Hong Kong Airport. Which isn't all bad because there's a lot of cool eateries and places to shop, and surprisingly it's no more expensive than anywhere else in Hong Kong. So tomorrow morning my kids will get on the flight and take to the air, and I'll go home and sleep. But in the meantime, it's tortilla chips, Pacific coffee, and slushies.
Dad.
What are we gonna do tonight? Same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world. Cassette gas. I'm not sure what that is. So it's about 2 in the morning, and most of the denizens of the Hong Kong International Airport are either meandering about like zombies in a somewhat alert yet not alert state. You know, brains, Coca-Cola, coffee. So I had to make kind of a difficult call halfway through the trip to the airport. I know a lot of you guys know I actually grew up in Hong Kong. My folks still actually have a house here in Hong Kong. It's way out there in the boondocks. You gotta take a bus, and it takes about an hour, and you gotta, you know, kind of walk about I don't know, 20 minutes to actually get to the house. So the idea was I was going to come into Hong Kong with all the bags for the kids, you know, and everything else, spend the night at my dad's house, and then get up in the morning and come to the airport. Yeah, well, didn't actually work out that way. The suitcases I have are almost certainly overweight. We're kind of hoping and praying no big overweight baggage fees. 4 out of the 6 bags don't have wheels, so I had to personally carry every one of those bad boys down, you know, 5 flights of stairs to the car, drive each one to the bus station myself, drop it off with a kid, you know, stay, and then come back and go up 5 flights of stairs, get another suitcase, down 5, wash, rinse, repeat. So by the time I actually got on the bus to Shenzhen, I was fit to be tied. I mean, those things were just heavy. So you get on the bus to Shenzhen, okay, no problem. You put your bags underneath there. I get to Shenzhen. That's 10 minutes to go, you know, from the bus up to you know, the checkout area. But my 10 minutes to get from point here to point here took me 4 hours. 4 hours for a 10-minute walk, because again, those bags were just heavy as fark. And I got to kind of leapfrog it. You know, I walk 10 meters, stop, drop the bag, tell my daughters, stay, go back, get another bag, and I gotta, you know, just go. Would you believe me if I told you that Joey and I were both on it at the same time?
Totally not true.
Totally
Not true.
Now who you gonna believe?
Obviously the cute kid.
Obviously the cute. Hey, I don't know. I could have found my new look. I don't have a dry place on my body at this point. I smell like a raccoon. I was so much of a chore at this point. I got sweat just dripping off my beard like rain, just drip, drip, drip off the beard. So I had to kind of make a decision at this point. What am I gonna do? Because once I get into Hong Kong, I had to go one stop on the train and take it back, take it back, take it back, take it back. It was getting to the point where my grip is just kind of just giving out. I can just only hold something so long before I can't, and you know. So usually at this point I have to take another bus to my dad's and just kind of huff it, you know, literally over the river and through the woods to my dad's house. You know, it's the new territories. It's rural as it gets. At this point I'm thinking, there's no way. There's no way I'm gonna be able to make it all the way to my dad's house with all this stuff and 2 very whiny little girls. So I decided, you know what? I'm just gonna get on the bus. Right there's a bus, the A43 bus goes directly to Hong Kong International Airport. We're just going. There's no way I was making it to my dad's with all this stuff, and the airport bus is right there. So yeah, sleeping in the airport sucks, but it's definitely the less of 2 evils. Well, that's it. They're gone. And so yeah, something interesting happened today.